I was wondering, right? So first, I was trying to figure out, why did you put me in a mental facility? I found that out, and then I was also wondering because I'm not. When I found out you were sleeping around, you were cheating and all of these things, and when I really could see you, I'm talking about 100% because you couldn't hold your form anymore. You couldn't wear a mask anymore. You couldn't lie to me anymore. And a lot of that came from me just stop having sex with you. Remember, you were asking me, and this isn't to destroy you or hurt you. This is just me coming to the realization so I can articulate it. And I'm using Facebook to do so because all the other platforms won't allow me to record. Just like now, when I just said that, it says slow connection. It just doesn't stop no matter where I go. It's not just YouTube, it's Facebook, okay? Instagram, TikTok, X, and every fucking platform that I fucking go on to say what the fuck is going on in this world and what we didn't know about the black community and what you are doing down at this fucking level. And when I say down, it is up. Up is down. As far as you go up, it's the further you go in debt, right? So what I am saying is, when I say down, I mean in the sense of this is all bad, evil, not negative, not darkness. It's the evil that is done in the dark. That's the fucking problem because darkness is a rejuvenation, period. It's a time of healing, okay? Separation, okay? So you can heal. This is what the light does. It reveals, but the true light is darkness. It's a manifestation energy because it's the mind's eye event. The eye is Heru, but it's the centerpiece, which is also Amen, which is the brightness, the brilliance of the sun, or what an atom is, a minute particle with the potential for vast energy. And also Amunet, which is feminine masculine. Amunet would be the black dot. Amen is the black seed that is within the black dot because Mama gives us birth just as much as we give her birth. I am you, you are me. But the point is, you specifically put me in a mental facility to try to make me look as if something is wrong with me, but there is nothing wrong with me. We know this. They don't send my kind to Huron at a level 4 penitentiary to work. If I was, they would have never allowed me to go to such a place. They had a 99.9% prison rate of prison release rate to basically work. Though we were called sitters, we are basically sitting there evaluating, jotting down that which we are analyzing using data like psychiatrists to determine, right, the psychological problems. Deep evaluations from sitting with these people for hours upon hours. So let me say this. The reason you put me in a mental facility is because you were literally trying to unalive me before that. You couldn't get away with that. So you went and got and used your sister to destroy me, which is the police herself. I've already called internal affairs, but the problem with calling internal affairs is that the woman on the phone, she seems like as soon as I gave her my name, she just wanted to know exactly where was I at that very moment, which made me say, oh shit, I can't talk to you. It's because now y'all all sorting after my life to take my life for money. It can be TikTok money. It can be life insurance policy money. It can be the $50,000 that you accepted from the white boy Violet with the 734 area code that you came home every day, right? Once I found out, I said, I can't have sex with you. You sleeping with another man. I can't do this shit. But you burnt me. I didn't know I was burning. You slipped that in my drink or my food or however. I just know I ended up healed. Never was burning before, but I was pissing blades for a day, right? Barely could feel it. But when I felt it, I said, oh shit. Then I started to Google because I never been burnt before. Then it was very embarrassing to call somebody and ask them about such a thing. So I Googled it and I said, oh my God, this bitch burnt me. So I had to stop having sex with you back August. I haven't had sex with another woman since. I ain't been with nobody since last August. This has been a year now. So I'm celibate, basically. Right? True abstinence. But then when I get out the mental facility for the 2 days and a half, right? Like I said, the doctor, the first doctor, big ass syringe in my arm. I said, what the fuck is that? She said, this, you know what? If you don't take this, fuck telling me what it is. If you don't take this, we're going to send you to a maximum mental facility and you'll never go home. Just like that. So you already know what that would say to somebody like me. Bitch, give me the goddamn, I stick myself, bitch, type shit. Right? Watch this. I get to the second doctor because I had to see 3 doctors. The second doctor, I said, do you know what that was that she put in my arm? I really need to know. I don't want to take your pills. I barely eat meat at this point. Just dandelion and, you know, my kale and watermelon. And, you know, when the police walked through the door, I was cutting up a pomegranate. Right? I had peanut butter on some pita bread. Jelly on the pita bread, you know what I'm saying? And my cilantro, my parsley and shit. My bananas and shit chopped up and shit. And I put it in the pita bread, wrap the bitch up and eat it like that, raw. Right? I'm vibrating very high. You see in the way that I'm living, but you don't want to go this way. Police, 4 or 5 police walk through the door. 2 doctors walk through the door. Y'all take me to the mental facility. She stick the shit in my arm. She's already irritated. It's because I keep telling her, listen, I don't even eat the food y'all eat. I don't take Tylenol. I really don't be having headaches and none of that shit. So I don't have to do, I just don't live like this. Right? Y'all got me fucked up. I shouldn't be here. This is what I really want to say. She's so irritated that she done got frustrated with me and she just like put her hand on the hip and was like, yeah, well, if you don't take it, we're going to send you to a maximum facility. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, God damn, give me the goddamn shot. She put this chip in my arm. I got a microchip in my arm right now. It feels like a little bee of a BB. And I'm going to keep telling y'all this. Because why the fuck would I make this up? Okay, I get to the second doctor. I asked her. I say, ma'am, I'm trying to be respectful. They can see and hear how I talk. That ain't nothing fucking mental about me. We can get mental around this bitch, but I wasn't being mental. I don't, right? I'm goofy, silly, but you can't say this is a state of one of the 5 states of schizophrenia. You can't say that I'm bipolar, right? And I was faithful, so now you can't say I'm bipolar. She says, oh, that's just something that's going to keep you from going to your higher states of consciousness. Look at me. How the fuck do I suppose to respond to these people that, for one, I know I'm illegally here. I shouldn't be here. Y'all to kidnap me, put me in this place. You making me take all of these bitch ass pills that I don't even want in my motherfucking body. Not my body. The way I feel I look and how hard I've been working on my shit. Y'all just tearing me down. She said, this is going to stop you from going to your higher states of consciousness. I couldn't even respond to the question I asked with the using the answer that she gave to even facilitate a particular type of conversation, because she's going to use that shit against me. God telling me right then and there, angels, ancestors, they all standing there looking at her like, and I'm standing there looking at her like, I don't know what to say, but all I can hear is don't say nothing, chill out, relax, stay calm. They telling me because I'm ready to, listen, I'm ready to snap. And this is what the point was to even keep me there in the first place, because not only do I have the right to slap the shit out of this bitch, because y'all didn't put your hands on me, you violate my space, you putting shit in my fucking arm and shit, you making me take pills, but this is going to make y'all keep me here. I had to brush that shit off, stay calm. Don't, what everybody calling crash out, not fucking crash out, right? Not take note and bitch drop the addy type shit and pull up where she at. Go to the third doctor. The third doctor, more Afrocentric. Why is she more Afrocentric? She's more Afrocentric because they know I'm like this. All of these books I got in this motherfucker. They know what kind of time I'm on. I'm dealing with fucking studying world history, and I'm dealing with black folk. I would never. I'm feeling like Tupac around this bitch because I feel like I would have never thought that black people would do me like this, right? As far as in my particular people. Latoya Kenitra Jenkins, Angel Face L, Angel Face J, which is my ex that I was with for the last 15 fucking years. Of course, I'm going to put a name on it because there's too many people that's involved. Doctors, lawyers, judges, and shit. Because, anyway, right? Let me get to this doctor. When I get to the third doctor, okay? When I get to the third doctor, she's more Afrocentric looking. She got the dreads. She got the extremely dark skin. And she's using her sex, right? Who she is, a feminine woman, right? Because this is a divine feminine, but she using her energy for destruction and bad. But she's standing there, all right? She's sitting there and I'm sitting there, but she's more so trying to destroy me because of the types of conversations that she's having. But she's trying to be like we seeing eye to eye. And that's because I was more so dealing with being pro-black, everything all black. Now, this is 3 black doctors. Then I had to go and see a black judge after that. And like I told him, because after that, I found out that I can't even return home. I'm like, damn, I can't go home. I've been living in this house for 15 motherfucking years. I definitely ain't going to live with my sisters. I ain't going to live with nobody. This woman was supposed to allow me, because I found that she was cheating. I was supposed to be able to process myself out that house because I've been living here for 15 years. I don't have no other foundations that I was building on except for this one. But the house is in her name. But she knew after 15 years, how are you going to get me not to be able to be in this house? You had to make up a lie, right? The life insurance policy shit. You tried to kill me, right? You were poisoning me. All of these things. But you knew I knew, and that's how I ended up in a mental facility and fucking drugged the fuck up. But I'm over this bitch. I do 600 push-ups in the corner and shit. I'm trying to break this shit off me. Whatever the fuck they just gave me, I'm going to run this shit through the body. Fuck it. Type shit. But this is why you did it. I go see the judge. I say, man, I don't give a fuck what. Now I'm angry. He can tell I'm angry by the way I'm responding, but I got to stay calm. And I say, I don't give a fuck what nobody, I don't know what they told you. I don't know why I'm here, how I got here. Flat out. Talking to him like, I don't know why I got here. I don't know how this happened. What the fuck going on? I'm fresh to death. I got on baby blue wallabies and shit. What are we talking? I got on blue, like I'm fresh to death, and y'all then brought me in this motherfucker from my house I've been living in for 15 years. And now you telling me I can't go home. I've been living here 15 motherfucking years, and you telling me I got a PPO on me for what? What's the PPO for? Huh? You know you can't return home to this location. I'm looking at him like, wait a minute. So now when I get out of the mental facility, I'm homeless. I've been living here 15 years. Not only that, I just got through raising my grandkids in this motherfucker. This is another reason you know ain't nothing wrong with me, because while these motherfuckers was going to work every goddamn day, they wasn't. Were they worried about my mental stability then? Huh? Dealing with Vonnie, and a Nas? Huh? Or what we eating watermelon and shit every goddamn day? We eating good in this bitch. We candy, we got some cookies, some cakes. We'll sit at the fucking table dumping the goddamn, because they was, you know, the milk, because I don't drink milk, but you know what I'm saying? I had to drink just to show them and shit at the time. Just this what we doing. Because now I got almond milk and coconut milk. I'm feeling good. This shit tastes delicious. We got peanut butter cookies. We living a life. Was I mentally unstable then? Was I mentally unstable when I just had almost 20 motherfucking jobs in under a year? Like I told the judge, you can subpoena them motherfuckers' phones. I don't give a fuck if it's her sister, or any of them. Subpoena their phones for the last 20 motherfucking years. You're going to see I didn't threaten this goddamn girl. We have had some shit before. I done said some shit, but this ain't that. We well past them days. I ain't trying to do nothing but love this woman, be with this woman, right? And we gonna take over the world because we untouchable. But that ain't what the fuck she wanted. She wanted something else. So she went and got something else. I said I need to sit down and I need to figure out how did my life spiral out of control. Why my car down like this? I figured some things out because you ain't this, you ain't do this right, you ain't follow these steps. But the truth of the matter is, I was being broken down by the woman that I was in love with, not realizing that I'm a life insurance policy and a $50,000 hit on my motherfucking head. That's what I wasn't realizing. I didn't understand that from somebody that looks at you as an investment. Everything points to she made me an investment. You know, if you leave me, I'm going to kill you. I'm looking at her like, damn, man, you ain't never been like this before. No, I'm serious. If you get with somebody else, I'm going to kill you. I'm like, damn. You know, you take it as a joke, like, yeah, you ain't got to worry about it because I ain't cheating or nothing. But damn. I'm about to use your car to run to the store. I'm about to use your car, go to the dispensary, or run to the gas station. And you literally, you lay there. And you go into a, oh, wait a minute. And the reason why you jump up so frantic, full of that, oh shit, you just remembered. So we live a certain kind of way, but we're not living the way that we were living because you have changed suddenly. So you zipping through the house, you always moving, you always running upstairs, jumping on the phone, going in your car, getting on the phone to talk to this motherfucker, can't talk to the nigga in front of me. And at this point, I'm telling you to do you. I'm telling you to live your life. Do what you got to do. But you gonna leave me the fuck alone. I'm gonna figure this shit out like I've been doing. That's why I was like, yo, we gotta figure something out because I can't afford to just go in the streets. I just told you motherfuckers was following me. When I was telling you I was being followed, you kept trying to say I can't be with somebody that's crazy. I never was crazy. I said I don't know if it's because I was acting, and them niggas might be mad at me because I just up and stopped acting. Cause they probably know now, but I pick up a gun and I ask this nigga what scene we gonna do this scene or whatever, and the nigga looking at me, I'm like, nigga, why this gun got real live ammunition in it and shit? If niggas is going to shoot these certain kind of fighting scenes and shooting scenes, we gonna go to the woods. Why I'm connected to and once again, I always ask for the full script of the movie, right? Of this TV show. I kept asking for it. Right? Then I was like, you know, I can add some shit into it. Cause I start to see shit. And I'm like, I say, yeah, what happened to I say, man, that's crazy. I say, what happened to the majority of the people that was on this crew? Come on in here, nigga, unless you involved too. But I'm like, this nigga Tyree just left his shit. But look, I'm like, damn, nigga, you know it's real live rounds in this gun. Oh man, don't worry about it. Take the shells out the gun and shit. Throw me back the gun. I'm like, but when he did it, all I seen was them shooting and unaliving me on camera. So I stopped acting. But this the thing, right? When I asked for the script, I wanted to know the script because I wanted to know how did my character die? Does he die? Does it go into a spinoff? Because he said, yo, you know, we can take your particular character, the way you act and the way you act, you are natural. We can get you to turn this into another series or something. We can turn it into a backdrop. Then you can write it yourself. But every time I asked for the full script so I can read the motherfucker, I never could get it. I only would get the pieces that they wanted me to do. Right? But the two people I unalive in the movie, do you know both of them are dead right now? But before that, I used to ask. I say, damn, man. Now this is just me. They should know by now, right? What kind of nigga I am. What kind of man. I'm talking about God. The word nigga mean God, King, and Supreme. Let nobody tell you different if they ain't studying this shit and figuring it out. Fuck all that he say, she shit. We talking about etymology. origins. Right? So when I say nigga, I'm calling you God, King, and Supreme, or if I'm talking to myself. All right? But I'm like, where the fuck is, what happened to the last actors? What happened to all of the actors? Like, why is there so much blood on this film? On this set, this production? This is what I'm asking myself. I said, damn, son, you said they died? Oh, you said so-and-so died? I said, what the fuck? Everybody on this bitch dying? So I start to develop a kind of, not a fear, but it start to give me a particular type of understanding and knowledge of what the fuck is going on. And if you know anything about Hollywood, the Holywood, where the sun set, you feel me? Heru's brother. A red set is a slain Heru, which is also a murdered Christ on the cross, because now the sun has set on the cross, which is here in the West. That's the point of energy harvesting and murdering Tupac Shakur and all of the blood down in Las Vegas up to California, Los Angeles and shit like that. It's the first chakra. It's the base. It's the foundation, the first chakra of the earth, right? The bowels, the pieces of shit. So if you know anything about the lingo and the language, which is you right, if you know about the knowledge about California and why so much, because it's the basement of the goddamn, it's the base mind, which is where you shit out of, the base chakra. So I'm like, damn, everybody, not everybody, but I'm like, damn, majority of the people on this goddamn set has been murdered. They just died. Car accidents, niggas getting shot, stupid shit. Like, no natural deaths for real. What the fuck is, I say, oh yeah, niggas ain't gonna get me. I told you I picked the gun up. The bitch got real live rounds in it. I keep asking y'all, give me the script. You don't give me the script. I don't give a fuck how none of them niggas feel. That shit gonna piss me off. I can feel niggas' energy. I don't play no mother game. I don't play them games. This is not that. And then I start to see shit because I have my car. I can drive out to white people land. I start to see certain niggas with niggas. So I see gay shit too. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I go to the matching parties. I'm like, you got me signing non-disclosure agreements and shit. First time signing them, don't even know why I'm signing them. But I start to see the demons in the niggas. Right? You on demon time. I'm on angel time. I'm a earth angel. I changed I don't even eat. Listen, like I just said, I don't eat, drink, smoke. I don't even have sex. I don't do shit. For one, I ain't got no woman, no wife no more, so ain't no need to be doing any motherfucking thing. Right? It's been a year. But I can see shit. I'm pure though. At this time, I'm 100% pure. I'm fresh home from the penitentiary. I don't even know how I ended up acting in the first place. Who put me in this shit? Niggas seeing the way I look, my physical physique and shit. Niggas seeing how I look. And motherfuckers threw me in a goddamn lion's den. These ain't lions. They threw me in a bunch of wolves in sheep's clothing. Because majority of they ass got wolf pack mentality. I told a nigga I created him. Right? I said my higher self is the supreme God of the universe. Nigga, I created everything. Do you know them niggas wanted to know exactly? I could have just been talking shit. Like I was talking shit to him. The nigga wanted to kill me. Where you at right now? Nigga, I'll kill you. I was like, damn, nigga. You the same nigga that was asking me how to get your body right and shit like that. I didn't charge niggas. I said just come fucking work out with me. So I always extended my hand to motherfuckers, but niggas wanted it a little more. Every time I opened my hand to a motherfucker, niggas didn't want to help me. Not only did they see the potential, they see that I'm God. But when I really start walking in it, it's because niggas ain't helped me. I said, fuck asking everybody, so I had to, listen, I ain't fuck with God. I didn't fuck with no Jesus. I had uppercutted Jesus, God, tripped Allah, gave motherfucking Buddha a noogie, Three Stooges, fucking Jehovah. You feel what I'm saying? I was on that kind of time, more so about my people. But when I start to really start to remember, I used to wake up and see angels sitting at my bed, ancestors and shit. that been hit by the cars. Go ask Adam. Did a superhero landed. Car fucked me up. I landed on the goddamn hood of the car, superhero landed. Him and Jerome, them niggas was scared of me ever since that day. Now me and them niggas kept, and I didn't understand that. Shit like that. I got plenty stories, confirmation. I got plenty fucking stories. But can you imagine waking up seeing angels sitting at the foot of your bed? People think they know you, but they don't fucking know you. You don't be with me 1,444 minutes of a day. Them 24 hours. You don't. You don't really know somebody unless you really listening to them tell you the motherfucking, and this is the truth. I done done a lot. A lot of shit why I don't even drink no more because I done too much shit. So I was like, damn, I done enough fucking hurting and done enough hurting. That's both ways. So I said, let me change every motherfucking thing. But people want to keep you stagnant and down and keep you where they want you to be because they don't remember nobody else except for the one they thought they knew. Absolutely. If it is, nigga, it's you. And if you get away this time, then you get away. But I will squash the shit out you. All right? But for real, this shit deep. Nah, for real, this shit deep. I got a microchip in my right arm. Motherfuckers trying to paint me out to have these 5 types of goddamn schizophrenia, bipolar, and whatever else. But I'm the only one listening the way, living, talking, walking better than anybody and everybody else. I used to think that you can't be better than nobody. You ain't better than nobody. We in the same boat. No, we not in the same boat. Motherfucker, I'm better than you. Why is that? It's because perfect practice makes practice perfect, and I want to be perfect. So you telling me you can't be perfect, especially to you Christians? God said, be holy because I am holy. Does not holy mean set apart, perfect, holy, and sacred, which means to be perfect. So you can do this thing. Let us make man in our image according to the image. So you got the image, but then you got to go after and go obtain the likeness. Huh? You don't have to believe in the Bible, but we got a moral compass. So you going to keep doing evil shit? You going to keep cheating when you know to do better. That's what sin is to know to do good and not do it. What is iniquity? Iniquity is flat out spit in your face, bitch, fuck you, slap the shit out you, and I did it on purpose. That's iniquity. It's blatant. But that's the difference. You see that? I ain't no motherfucking Christian. I got ordained in my mid-20s. I became a prophet, an ordained minister, went to school, catechism for this shit. Right? But guess why the motherfucking pastors, right? They wouldn't let me in the meetings. Why they wouldn't let me in the meetings? Because I do this shit. Once he that hasn't sinned cast the first stone. Once I start to realize I'm like, damn, this nigga a pastor and he's selling dope. I'll take you to the church now type shit. These pastors knew already who the fuck I was because they the ones that's doing the magic on us and having us fucked up. That's just the pastors. We ain't talking about your girlfriend. We ain't talking about your mama. Yeah, your mama fucked up. You didn't know your mama was pawning you off all these motherfucking years? Right? That nigga Fabulous said, we raising sons and growing daughters. They don't raise the sons. They use the girls against us to weaponize the girls against us, the sex and everything, and make us work for them. Why you think you working so hard for that? For her. You working for her. Not just your mama. Your mama is your girlfriend. Is your daughter. Is your sister. Is your niece. All of that. Your auntie. They are all one and the same. We should treat them accordingly. Not in a bad, negative sense, in the sense of what I'm saying as far as in the words, but I'm talking about to the highest. You understand? So, if you're using it for bad, like right now, you got women that will die, train their daughters to be able to raise their spirit so they'll still be able to walk the motherfucking earth wearing somebody else's motherfucking vessel. But we'll say this shit ain't real. I can't say that now. After seeing my ex eyes black right here like this. Like, it was black like that. So motherfucker, I said, God damn, listen, man. I done seen some shit. I say, oh my God. I completely lost you. But not only that, she would lay down next to me and listen, like I said before, it's the S-shaped hooks that was on my computer desk in my goddamn office, right? S-type hooks. You have to hook them in on, anybody got a computer desk and you got the one I had, you got to take the hooks, link them in there and pull them down. And they'll sit there forever. Them bitches was flying off when she laid in the bed next to me. That was ancestors, angels, and God. Literally like, yo, this is a motherfucking devil. They'll love to make this shit look like it's some schizophrenic type shit like that and all that. But this is not that. You feel me? No, I got you. All right, I got you. All right. And see how, like, you see how Brandon just asked me for my number? I had to change my phone number 3 times. And the reason I had to change my phone number 3 times is because police was involved, judges was involved, lawyers was involved, and these doctors was involved. The shit that they put me through, it'll fuck Detroit up. Not only is it gonna fuck Detroit up, but it'll send a ripple effect through the rest of America, and that'll even extend to the United Nations, and then it'll deal with war crimes on a people. There's no reason for me to be walking around. Y'all know me as Speedy, right? Caruso, and I'm walking around this bitch with with nanites in my arm. Synthetic melanin, right? Which are nanites, right? Which is a fucking microchip. That everywhere I was walking and going, that they were literally drones and helicopters following me. Now, for y'all that know me, when the fuck was I talking like this? When the fuck I was complaining about some motherfucking drones? Nigga talking about he got nanites in his arm. Right? Niggas didn't even think that I had the little intelligence that I got right motherfucking now. But I got thousands of dollars in books. But that ain't that. This shit come from experience. I'm telling you some real shit. This is the shit that they into. Mook will be able to tell you the shit. Nigga, that nigga wasn't talking like this. That nigga ain't like that. That nigga be cracking jokes and shit. Doing his thing, nigga. 5 push-ups, bitch, I'm buff. After 5 push-ups, we laugh. Ha ha ha, yabba dabba do. Get the fuck on. Me and this nigga Brandon, I just sent some shit to his inbox the other night talking shit. Nigga, I want to use you for this video, right? Throwing up the I say 4-1 Finkel and shit, but throwing up 6 Mile and making jokes, regular. Who we are since we were young. I know the child, like, child doesn't mean that you're not the adult that you is, but truly, your heavenly father, your heavenly mother needs you to be as a child. Only the pure in heart shall see God. The meek shall inherit the earth. The strong shall fucking lead. Like Pac said. So I need to see the God in you. The God is the childlike nature in you when they say, man, listen, bro, you got to deal with your childhood trauma. That's what they're talking about. Training up the child in the way that they should go, spare them the rod not, and you keep them from death. That ain't talking about raising your goddamn kids only. It's talking about training up your inner childlike self. It's because once you repair that childlike self and all of that trauma that you went through, mother issues, brother, sister, father issues, whatever the fuck, nigga beat your ass when you was young, you never got over it, became the police, now you a bully. That's childhood trauma, nigga. You gotta fix all of that. Why the fuck do I keep cheating on this girl? Why the fuck I keep cheating on this nigga? That's all trauma. Unless your ass just pure evil, then you for all y'all that's here, nigga don't want to be evil. Y'all not like that. Why? Don't nobody like evil. Even when you see evil motherfuckers get what they deserve, you still feel some kind of way. If you're a purist like me, I still see the light in motherfucking demons. That's the difference. But you got to train up your childhood in the way that they should go. And spare yourself the responsibility, the accountability not. And you'll keep yourself from death, because once you have an imagination like you supposed to have, not this shit that they keep making niggas go to work all day, every day. You got no time to create for self. You get tired of that shit. Y'all seen the video, the nigga walk in the door and shit, as soon as he walked back in the door and he turn around like that, the nigga back still at work, and the nigga be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Bro, you done work so many hours that you never get time for yourself. Why is that? Because that's war. You're still at war. Why you at war? Huh? Why you gotta work? Man, oh my gosh. Have you ever worked 79 hours a week? Do you know what that feel like? Oh my, you have no time. You go to sleep, you back up at 6 in the morning. You just got home at 11 type shit. And the only thing is that the money, but the money starting not to mean shit because you starting to see what real currency is, which is the love for self. You walk around that bitch like, man, fuck them kids. That's how you get the feeling. And not fuck the kids, but you're like, man, fuck them kids. You ain't even gonna look at them. I need time to myself. For me. You see that? They done turned you into this is divide and rule policies. You can download that shit in the PDF, read them. But divide and rule policy, separation leads to more separation. That's why they on the phone, I'm on the phone, the kids down there on the phone, that motherfucker over there in the corner in the laptop, iPad. Everybody in the motherfucking house doing something that's separate than being gathered with each other. But more so, you're so motherfucking separated with self that you in this bitch like, I don't feel like going in this bitch right now, but you have to do it. That's robbing you and taking your soul, and now you're selling your soul on a level that you ain't even set. You ain't bargaining with this shit. I thought this how this go. This not how this go. You don't supposed to be working so hard, so now they done took, and then what they try to give us trades and shit. That didn't even work because they took that shit to another fucking level and made everybody have a motherfucking trade, like the school over there on Hubble. Shit like that. Now you think that you got something better. You got ANC cooling, right? Garbage truck. These have become the lowest jobs. The real jobs now is motherfucking shaking your ass on TikTok, being on some bullshit. That's why when you see a nigga get on the camera, you got a blunt and shit. The first shit you gonna say is, man, that nigga is still living in, man, we don't even live in that world no more. This shit looks so bad, it looks old, all kind of shit. And it ain't nothing really wrong with smoking, but it is a sense of, yo, you glorifying this shit like it ain't causing you cancer. So what a criminal do, a criminal find better ways to commit the crime. So now we got hemp papers and all of this shit. And then you see what happened when they found out about the hemp. They start fucking with them. It's no different than milk. We could drink milk back in the day, but you can't drink this shit now. Shit, you can buy a Nutty Buddy right now. That bitch do not taste the same as it did back in the day. Everyone has become big business. But they want to talk about a nigga like me. I got schizophrenia. Bitch, ain't shit wrong with me. I'm bipolar because I'm pissed off and sick as shit? Absolutely not. So how do you get a nigga like me inside a mental facility? You have to be pulling some strings. To the doctors asking me about drugs that I don't take. And was confident in asking me, you've been taking something. I know it's something in your system. I'm looking at her like, listen to me. Who I am, I don't give a fuck if you a female, bitch. I'll knock you out. That's how I was feeling, bitch. I felt attacked. Because I know a woman to take your motherfucking life. Will take your life. Diego? Where Diego at? Diego was in the grave, 22 years old. The girl, his girlfriend that killed him, she's in the penitentiary. The knife was so long when he threw his hand up, it went through. Missed a few ribs and slid right and stabbed him in the heart. One simple swipe. 99, she serious in the bitch. He thinking she a girl. He raised, don't hit women. And he dead. Diego dead and she doing light. Then it killed two birds with one stone. When the actual truth of reality is a grown man, or not a grown man, but a good man would not put his hands on a woman, and a good woman would not put her hands on a man. Why is that? Because women are warriors and soldiers just as much as we are. Flat the fuck out, but they just built fucking different. So we'll be like, we know better. Like the nigga that just stabbed them two and killed them two motherfuckers from jumping his mama. Which one of you niggas want to jump a nigga's mama, then you want to blame me because of... We don't want to hear that shit. Do you know what it feels to jump for your mother? Have you been in a situation? Me in Walmart, my mama standing right here, and I'm just, as I'm walking up, these goddamn Mexicans so disrespectful, they just keep pushing her. Literally, pushing her out the way, taking her spot. I didn't leave my mama sitting here in this goddamn little portable scooter shit for you to be pushing on my motherfucking mama. I walked up, whole arm, move. I don't give a fuck how nobody feel. I didn't give a fuck. Do you know, you don't try to be like that, but motherfuckers will jump on your ass, kill your mom, and then keep it moving because she don't got the same skin as them. And then they're going to talk that bilingual shit or try to speak in another language or some shit like they don't understand. But you know that that was wrong. Y'all just put, I'm watching y'all. My mama telling me something, it's all right. I'm like, it ain't no right. These motherfuckers know what they doing and they this big. They could have been this motherfucking big. It was going to excite me even more because then you think you can't get knocked the fuck down. I climb up, you start beating on your ass. You don't get the right to keep disrespecting people. Doing what you want to do to people because you got some type of form of motherfucking power. Because your sister the police. Because you know judges. Motherfuckers is mad. They don't want me to remember because y'all probably killed my motherfucking victim. That's why y'all were trying to give me, but man, listen to me. Trying to give me all them motherfucking years for shooting this nigga. Then he ends up dying in his sleep. They keep me locked up for like 18. I'm in the county jail. First I was on this side. Now they moved me to the old side where all of the niggas is getting life and murdered for murder and shit like that. They done moved me over to the old side. Now, you know what this mean if you go over here to the old side. Not all the time, but this particular spot where I'm at, it ain't nothing but niggas in here that done discharged they motherfucking firearms and shot a couple motherfuckers and unalive motherfuckers. I'm in a cell with like 13 motherfuckers and we in this bitch like, damn, nigga, what you in here for? Shit, man, I done killed some nigga. I ain't killed the nigga. But my victim is dead. He done died, supposedly died in his sleep. This why they got my phone clone hacked and tapped and all of this whole shit. And all of this whole shit, right? I'm in the county on bond. Make that make sense. Bitch, I bonded out 2 weeks ago. And I'm still here. Oh, well, they call them merits. They said they lost my merits. Every time I asked one of the police and shit, they would fucking say, man, they lost my marriage and I'm just in this bitch. I'm looking like, what the fuck going on? I've never went through this shit. I can't see, but I can feel everything. I can hear everything. I can see what's going on. They railroading me. That's why, fuck them. Like, nah, I'm 42. I done been in the joint and everything. But right now, they scared that some of this shit coming out, so they try to track and fuck up the phone, the laptop and shit. Look, that bitch on right now. This motherfucker is wired through the whole house. It's a green light. Because it's a camera. I tried to get up here and disconnect the bitches. That's how I found out what it was. I said, oh shit. You bitch. Confirmation. All right, sirens in the back. I said, damn, you bitches gonna follow me and y'all keep trying this shit. They mad. But they put this tracker in my arm. Like I said, I called Internal Affairs. I know they didn't. When the Internal Affairs asked me, where exactly are you right now? I said, okay, well, they ain't the ones who so they ain't responsible for this tracker. I said, damn, it's the feds? Because whoever following me, right, as far as in these evil motherfuckers, the feds and the CIA following them. That's how I found out. That's why I was like, you know, I tell a nigga quick, yo, you don't really want to be fucking with a nigga like me. I'm proud of it too, because it's like, nigga, you know they following me, right? And niggas want to, like I'm making this shit up. Why would I make this shit up? Then it stole 2 TikToks from me. Listen, the story's so motherfucking deep. Like y'all listening, the story's so motherfucking deep that people been writing books off of it, following me, trying to generate some money off of my lifestyle. And then want to play in my motherfucking face. That's where a lot of the chosen shit comes from. They talking about this nigga. I'm the Sagittarius that they talking about in the tarot card world. The tarot readers and shit, the Taurus is my ex, Latoya Kenitra Jenkins. Angel Face J, Angel Face L. Why would I put her name out here? Right? Her ex, her husband. Right? I was with her 15, but she was with him 13. Scott Walker on here. Why would I make this up? Why would I give you tangible names to motherfuckers that don't exist? Why would I make that up? Either I'm sick of motherfucker shit, or I'm really motherfucking crazy. And it ain't shit wrong with me. So I don't smoke and drink and do none of that because I said these bitches you ain't gonna be able to say shit. I don't want to hear it. Like, you just silence me, put me in a mental facility. I get out, I'm fucking homeless. I ain't got nowhere to go. Everybody involved. iHeartRadio, nigga named Mark. I got all of them texts. They've been trying to get this phone so much. They want this phone so motherfucking bad that they try to have my sister and them how they try to have my nieces and them steal it. Huh? Paranormal activity. Motherfucking, man, listen. The fan sitting like this. I just got through helping my sister put a motherfucking, this is the ancestors and the angels. I just helped her put up a shelf so she could put her big ass TV on. TV about 70 goddamn inches. Just helped her put that up and shit. I go in the room, I set my phone down on my books as regular as I usually do. Or I usually set it up on my goddamn stand, right? That you had your phone, because I be doing podcasting basically. And I'm sitting there and shit, and I got my shit. And I'm like, I don't make mistakes these days. Certain shit I just don't do. It ain't hard. Your phone, this is something I have all day. All day, every day. I ain't gonna misplace a phone. I'm too responsible for this shit. You feel me? I don't smoke. All kind of shit happening, right? So I'm like, where the fuck is my phone at? And you do a camera check. And the camera check is if you got 5 fingers up, right? And you see these 5, somebody that's on the side, they're not going to know I got 5 up, but they're going to say I got 1 or 2 up. But in reality, I got 5 up. So let me do another double take, a triple take, look quadruply. You feel what I'm saying? And make sure before I get to blaming motherfuckers for some shit that I'm tripping about. But the fact was I wasn't tripping. How wasn't I tripping? Because I get so emotional. I say, man, as soon as I hear it, this is I love God right now and shit. I can hear God say they took your phone. Because they're trying to, somebody needs to buy your phone so they can stop your process and their progress of what you've been processing, right? And that's just like the shit I'm talking about. They don't want somebody like myself to be able to talk to the people that I come from and resonate with, because there's so many of us. Like when Tupac said, it's a million motherfuckers dressing just like me, and he was right. You understand? So God say, they took your phone. I sat down, because when I first moved there, I said, damn, I hope you're not involved in this shit. And I start showing her on my phone. I say, look, this is the shit that they doing to me. Okay? I showed her some TikToks and shit. I run in there, look at this. So it broke my heart. And I said, damn, man, my sister involved. The motherfuckers that's living in her house involved in this shit. They gonna do this and do that. But my sister feels, she like, y'all stop fucking with my brother. Flat the fuck out. So I'm feeling proud. But this particular day, my phone come up missing. And I'm like, right, because they fucking with my apps. And watch this, certain shit ain't happening since I've been living over here. But when I was living there, it was ridiculous. Right? I was being poisoned, all kind of shit. Okay? And I got all that shit up it's on YouTube. I got over 1,000, maybe 1,100 videos and shit. But just talking about certain shit and a lot of shit. So I get down on my face and shit. I'm praying and shit. I'm crying like a motherfucker. I got 2 fans. I got a box fan and I got the skinny fan, right? Like the half a fan with the 2 fans on the sides and with the button in the middle. That one and shit. It's about the half a size and width of the box fan. So I got them together up against the dresser, and I got my laptop right here, and I got the 2 pads up. And a roll of tissue and shit, because I had to have a roll of tissue because I'm always blowing my nose and shit. And I'm praying and shit. Listen to me. I'm in this bitch crying like a motherfucker. My sister comes in the room. She knocks on the door. Right? I rise up off the floor. I look, and she give me this right here. She give me this glass. Wait, let me show you. She give me this glass. This is Big Kenny's glass. which is my brother's and her dad's and my other brother's dad's cup, Big Kenny, who passed away. And she say, Kenny don't want it, Boo didn't want it, but I know you want it. Right? I know you will take it. I said, hell yeah, I need some. I don't got nothing of my own dad. Nothing. Right? Just his face, his goddamn name type shit. So I was like, hell yeah, she gave it to me. I'm like, thank you, man. And you know, I get back down and shit, and I finish praying and shit. Do you know when she left out the room? And I started crying like a motherfucker because now I can feel the energy. She done brought the energy to me. And I was just in meditation. I was just in prayer. I'm doing both, but I'm crying like a motherfucker. Do you notice fans, they was together like this, them bitches split like that. Moved out the way and shit. I rise up, I look at the fan and shit. I look over and shit. The laptop smack. Oh, this shit just gave me chills. My shit bumped the fuck up in this bitch. Motherfucker. That shit deep. But the laptop fell and both of the pads fell on the floor and the tissue just smacks on the floor. That's why I be saying, like, people, I don't want to hear shit now. Once I got to this level of dealing with real life angels, multi-dimensional beings, interstellar beings, the Netas, the Netarus, right? I'm talking about real life ancestors and angels. I was like, I don't want to, ain't nobody can deter me from off of this path right now. No, not even death. I don't give a fuck about death. I don't give a fuck. I don't got no fear. It's a wrap. Like, once I got to this shit and I said, oh, God, real? Nigga, it's me against the motherfucking world. Because you got people talking about they believe in God. They full of shit. You got people, I'm talking about they look like they, man, the whole time these are some of the wickedest people. I ain't talking about that Christian shit. When we say, man, them Christian motherfuckers be acting like they wicked, but they evil in a bit. No, you have no clue. I'm talking about when you take them children to school in the morning, this motherfucker is running a whole operation and is a part of the reason why kids come up missing. They'll take 7 years to do it. 10 years to do it. But this child got a price on them. They done already followed this kid's blood work, followed the stars. They done went and got a tarot reading on this child. They see that this child is special. Why am I saying that? It's no different. When I say I'm the Christ and I'm the Savior, why am I saying that? Obviously, is it real or not? It's because what we've been taught and how we've been taught about Christ is wrong. I am the one. Wait a minute. Why? Prophecy. I got the gift of prophecy. I'm 42. I got ordained when in my mid-20s by a bunch of women, prophetesses. The ones they don't want you to fucking know about, right? These oracles of the earth they can fucking see. For real, for real. You feel me? And a few other, a few bishops and shit that were prophets that actually had a gift of sight. Why do I got the gift of sight? Because I see shit. Not only do I get it in dreams, because I write the dreams out. My ex know this too, because I didn't know who she was. But when I started asking her about, like, man, what's your gifts? We need to figure that out. I know mine. I got plenty. I'm writing shit right now. You feel me? But when I realized what the fuck was going on, I was like, God real? God is real? And you can hear God all day? Listen, my voice is a little more quieter than Papa voice. Because you see, you got a heavenly father, but what about your heavenly mother? Is it not written, let us? Man, the Bible, man, shit, man, it ain't even real. So before you write a word, where the fuck do you get it from? If it ain't real. If energy can't be created or destroyed, then what the fuck is not real? If Christ wasn't real, why the fuck did J. Edgar Hoover, the head of the FBI, put a memo out to all of their agents in America to neutralize the rise of any Messiah? They said, and you wonder why they was killing niggas, killing kids, and killing black kids, and you like, what the fuck is going on? Why they keep doing niggas like this, doing black people like this? What the fuck? because that nigga put a hit out on everybody. That's the same hit that King Herod put out in the Bible. When it was like, yeah, nigga, we find the king of the Jews. That nigga King Herod, he got up with his fat ass. He was like, motherfucker, I'm the king of the goddamn Jews. I'm king of Israel. Who in the fuck is this king you talking about? He was like, man, shit, nigga, we don't know. It's about the prophecy and shit. The star, we done seen the star in Bethlehem. He like, nigga, what? Oh, yeah, that's good. Gay dog, the Magian, some dap. And when he left, he was like, hey, I want you to slaughter every motherfucking 2-year-old from here to Venice Beach. I don't give a fuck who it is. I want their ass dead. Just like that. That's the same shit this nigga did. That's in the 70s. I just was born in the 80s, 82. But the first shit niggas gonna say, man, is I know that nigga, Speedy, man. That nigga, he talking about he Jesus now. He Christ. Now, I didn't say I was Jesus, nigga. I said I'm Christ, spelled with a K, R-I-S-T, the original spelling. You have to become this shit. Massive heartbreak, many fucking tears. Many put my business out there. It's nothing I'm running from. All my business is out. It's nothing I can hide from. Whether it's evil, good, bad, distorted, I don't give a fuck what it is. I was like, we got to get this shit off of us as a people. And then this motherfucker gonna come and put me in a mental facility. Why would you put a tracker in this nigga arm? Who the fuck is dog? Who is this nigga? Man, we know that nigga, man. From 6 Mile, Woodingham, Saratoga, Queen. We know, dog, man. That nigga went to Columbus, man. That nigga went to Cooper. That nigga went to McKenzie, bro. The nigga used to skip and Cooley, bro. I know, dog. So what makes him so important? What do you see in this nigga that you put him in a mental facility? Who is dog? Oh, it might be the way that nigga talking. It might be how he... Oh, man, that nigga ain't the same no more. Nah, man, that nigga don't fuck around with... He don't do shit. He never really did shit. But we'll get caught up in the storyline. That's the point of rewriting the goddamn stories. Just because you rewrite the goddamn story doesn't take away from what it was defined truly as. The word nigga, for example. I'm going to keep making this point. The word nigga means God, king, and supreme. But when Noah Webster got a hold of the word, he added an extra consonant to the word, which is the extra G. Not only does it have an extra G to it in the 1700s, because he was a bigot, and all of the fucking racist ass bigots of the goddamn time, when they found out what the definition was, they added an extra G and changed the definition. So you telling me this why niggas can't stop saying nigga? This is why the N is darkness. It's dealing with knowledge. It's dealing with the primordial waters, space, noon, right? It's dealing with being beautiful. Black is beautiful, right? It's dealing with the Aleph Bet of the Hebrew Aleph Bet, Gimel, Daleh, Hey, Y, etc. But the first letter, it looks like an N. It's the beginning and the end. You see that? Shit like that. So I say, man, what the fuck? So when I start to study, I start to realize shit and everything started happening. I had to go back to even my grandmother calling, my grandmother's mother calling me to her casket when I was a child. I'm sitting there chilling. She like, Speedy, come here. Nigga, like, wait a minute, who you talking to? Type shit. This woman is in her casket. This is my great great grandmother. This is my mother's mother's mother. And she called me to the casket. She said, come here. I'm like, I stand up and shit, nigga. I look, and I walk to the motherfucking casket. I wonder if anybody in Little Rock remember this shit, right? I walk to the casket and shit, and I'm looking like, and she talking about some, touch my hand. This what death feel like. You don't gotta be afraid. I'm like, she said, everybody dies. This is what death feel like. Touch my hand. I touched her hand and shit. I'm like, but she's talking, nigga, she in this casket. Her physical vessel is in the casket. but she talking to me. This going back to energy can't be created or destroyed. And I'm trying to paint the picture so you can understand, right? Not only that, I gotta create this because my ex, she been working against me, trying to make it look like I'm crazy, but it ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm the one that's living. I'm living better than any and everybody right now. I'm the one. I don't eat meat. I don't smoke weed. I don't drink. Not that all that's bad or nothing, but I'm the one that my mind ain't nothing wrong with my mind. They're gonna try to say, oh, he got head injuries. I don't want to hear none of that shit because you will never get this again. If somebody like myself don't say it, I supposed to be in this bitch paranoid, scared, right, from the police with they weak ass, and I supposed to be terrified right now, right, of the Rothschilds, right, motherfuckers following me. I supposed to be afraid of all these people that got money, but how I'm gonna be afraid of you when I done found out that God real? That this ain't no regular ass. We just say God, and God was made out of the word Gad, and it doesn't come from the fucking German root of the word Gad. It doesn't come out of that. No, that shit come from straight out of Africa, where it's been coming from. Even Africa is a colonized term. But it's just the fact that when we say the word Africa, we're talking about a particular type of place and people. So I was like, wait a minute. So if God real, angels, demons is real, my first thoughts was, damn, so I also got the power to transform demons back to angels of light. That's how I came up with the angels of darkness and demons of light, because they're interchangeable. This is the balance of the earth. They work for the greater good of those that love God. The word God means spirit of light. But if light was birthed by darkness, then that means that the greater light that is written in the Bible says that the greater light to rule over the day. I mean, and the lesser light to rule over the day, and the greater light to rule over the night. So now you got two lights. So that just tells you that darkness is light. And we know darkness is light because in order for you to heal and truly rejuvenate, you go to a state of solitude. You go to a state of chilling, isolation, and you in hermit mode, and you just chilling, and you, right? When you eat the banana, that's melanin. That's the melanocytes rushing to repair the goddamn banana. The apple, and we thinking that it's rotten. It's gonna be rotten because you done just cracked open. It's goddamn. You done caused the wound. Same thing when you get a scab. Those are melanocytes and shit running to get a skin back its color. Is pigmentation. So if there's a science to all of this, then there must be a science to the spiritual as well, because the word meta means, when you get the word metaphysical, you get the physical. You know what physical is? It's this shit. But the meta, the META, is spiritual. That's the higher shit, right? Who you truly are. So I say, oh shit, so God really real? And I can feel, listen, nigga, I can hear the dirt crying. I can hear leaves. I can hear water. Water cries, nigga. I'm like, man, wait a minute. Why the fuck? I'm talking about I'm being bogarted with this shit. I can hear the air crying. Nigga, I said, what the fuck is... I thought I was tripping. I thought I would... Listen to me, man. I can hear all y'all souls, everybody in the earth crying. I can feel I'm about to cry and shit. I'm in this bitch like, man, like, what the fuck is going on? At one time, I had to... It's like Superman, then when they first come into the atmosphere and all that shit bogarting them, and the nigga just like... And he trying to fix it and figure that shit out, like, and when he was fighting Zod and them niggas, Zod and them had to put a helmet on and stay in a particular type of suit because of the Earth's atmosphere. It was just bombarding them. They was sucking that shit up. That's how the fuck I was feeling. I was like, oh my. It was like putting on Professor X's helmet, Cerebral. And when he put on the helmet of Cerebral, he tapped into everybody in the motherfucking earth, every mutant and shit. He can hear and see everything through their eyes and everything. That's exactly what I was going through, to the point where it was breaking me down. I'd be so motherfucking drained, and this is another reason why I had to stop eating meat, because the drugs that's masquerading as foods, it was lowering my frequency and keeping me down into the basement. Right? The base, which is this shit I'm standing on, and mint means mind, which is your base mind, as above, so below. So now I'm in there. I'm like, man, I'm begging God. This before I met Mama. I didn't know Mama until I started speaking that language, April 13th. Right, shit like that. I speak a fluent language now, whole nother language. I ain't never learned no other language a day in my life other than dealing with the Hebrew alphabets, and don't know all of them. Shit like that. But I'm feeling all of this shit, and Popeye teaching me. I can hear Mama, but I hadn't really met Mama. Right? That's why when I started to realize who Mama was, I said, oh shit. This why that nigga Tupac was like, God's coming, she just taking her time. Sitting by the Nile, water flow. I'm contemplating, wondering where the thought to go. Nigga. I said that nigga was there. Because Pac was a prophet. Once I just got the chills again. When he had the knowledge, he didn't hesitate. And his protection order was the protection order of the women in the earth and his people. But once he started to go through, they bust his head a couple times, jumped the shit out of Pac. He under the car, they throwing bottles at him and all kind of shit. Kill Tasha, his gun and went off, all of this shit. Strike two police once he went through enough trauma, stress, right? And going through those trials and tribulations that a man and woman must go through while they're living inside the tree of knowledge of good and evil itself, which is coming to the earth. That's the truth. It's coming to this bitch. Jeremiah 1:5. Before you were formed in your mother's womb, or before I formed you in your mother's womb, nigga, I knew you. So, Pac already having the knowledge, he was raised in it. It changed everything. He was different from Nas. He was different from them niggas. It's because he had the heart. He had the love. And anything he ever had fucking done wrong, he had to wipe the slate clean. Because you like, how did he go from this Black Panther household to fucking with Jesus and dear God shit without a problem? Like, he would not fucking stop that shit. And I used to be like, man, this nigga... I'm confused, but it wasn't us being confused. We was being confused because that's the image they was portraying. They were projecting the nigga thuggish shit more than they was portraying what his message was. So when we seen a nigga, we was like, man, this thug life shit. But us that knew Pac, the Soros Dictionary, nigga, we felt that shit, right? But then it's the other aspect of Pac, and they wanted to see him spitting at the camera and shit like that. You feel me? But then you was like, man, you seen the Pac where the nigga was like, shit, man. When you something, he was like, you get her ass, you break her ass, and then you shake her ass. I ain't fucking with these bitches. That the nigga's on another level now. He's somewhere else. He ain't the same young nigga that he was when he was sitting. Shit, the nigga he didn't change. But he wasn't as docile. His love was no longer making him naive no more. And that's the shit I was going through. I no longer have become, right? My love is still naive in a sense. This is what gets people in trouble. But it wasn't to the point where he wouldn't protect himself. Pac was a savior. He only shot the two cops is because of the shit that they was doing to somebody else. I done ran into houses and shit. Me and my ex-brother and shit, we kicking on the door. We trying to break into this motherfucking house because it's on fire. We not trying to go in here and take no TVs. I say, bro, somebody can be in there. Nigga, pull over. Boom. Kicking in the door and shit. We trying to go help this motherfucking woman. If she in the house. We only know that it was a woman. It's because the neighbor said, man, thank God, man. Because we ain't even know. That shit had caught on to our house. But she left about 9 days ago. Shit like that. I'm talking about just being a fucking savior. It's so many things. But this motherfucker put me in a mental facility trying to say that I done lost my shit. When this nigga riding down a goddamn block, falling out his motherfucking car over on Finkel and goddamn Schaefer. He's out the car, drunk, knuckles dragging. I could have took the car, robbed this nigga, everything, but my mind was get to him before them niggas get to him. That's how I felt. Wake up, push the nigga over, just enough. He ain't drunk. He's just too drunk to drive and really stay up for 5 seconds. But where you live at, bro? What's the address? Okay, I drove on Grand River and Belleterre to my dad's house, got my homeboy, hey, follow me. He followed me. We went and took that nigga to the crib. Sleep at the club, blow. God say, wake up. I open my eyes. I see a nigga at the door like this Chuck. He start punching on the bouncer. We at the goddamn motorcycle club. One of them. And it's on the back streets. And it's not only the back streets, it's a goddamn freeway right here. We in darkness. And he want to fight drunk. I done already got put the fuck out, right? But God, I'm blowed, nigga. You ain't listening. I'm blowed. God say, wake up. I wake up like this. I look. They is stomping the shit out of the nigga. It's 90 niggas on this nigga. I know I'm exaggerating, but it's about 30 niggas on this nigga. We at a motorcycle club. I don't know which one, but this is one of the ratchetest ones. This is one of the bad ones. They fucking dog up. God said, go get that nigga. Just like that, I get up. I get out the car and shit. I go run right in the crowd. This nigga bigger than me. Don't ask me where his strength came from or none of that shit. But I'm blowed, right? But I ain't blowed in the sense where God can't reach me and shit. This is for the niggas that have drove home and don't know how they got home. And when they say shit like, nigga, God or Jesus took the wheel. Because you don't know how you got home, but you had a sense of yourself that was able to get you there. So listen, I run in the crowd, pick the nigga up, throw the nigga on my shoulders, and nigga smack me with the pistol. Who the fuck is this nigga? Niggas was like, man, I ain't never seen no shit like that. That's all I heard. Shit, let that nigga through. Nigga said, not before that. And smacked me with the pistol. Now I'm walking around like this. We living on Grand River and Belleterre at the time. But this is the type of shit, this is heaping up your good karma for the future. Because you got bad shit. That karma is going to come. It comes in many fucking forms, many ways. But you can also heap up good karma by putting a stoppage to certain shit. It's about the intentions of shit. It's about your end, right? Which is going within yourself. The tent, which is going behind the veil. And the ion, which is the electric bolt that's going to make it manifest. Because the ion is the ionic charge. It's like adding baking soda. Right? It's like adding baking soda to this H2O. This is trash without the goddamn baking soda, putting the lemons in it and alkalizing it, right? To make it at a pH balance to where it's acceptable for your body to have, right? So you can get the ionic charge that you need. This is it's trash. Water, regular water is trash. It does nothing for you. You're not going to get none out of it. But as soon as you put the spoonful of baking soda in it, right, it's going to add its ionic charge, and then it's going to become H3O. It's going to become this shit that's right here. This is called knowledge itself. This is called black goo, right? And this is called nanodiamond melanin, which is interstellar melanin, which is the shit that's out in space. That's watermelons, right? That's all your electric foods. That's your watermelons, your dandelions, your parsleys, your kales, your okras, and shit like that. All of that type of shit, papaya, it will have you around this bitch like you supposed to be feeling. Beets and shit, right? If you got a problem with your sun rising, which is your phallus, your penis and shit, right? Eat these types of foods and you'll always be on this type of time. Because every day that you wake up, your sun's supposed to rise. Don't get me wrong. Right? When the sun rises, you supposed to rise. But that's also go both ways for your body. You wake up, nigga, and your dick supposed to rise, meaning get hard. We call it morning wood. But that's what that does. That is the electrolytes that you're supposed to have in your body. But shit like that, right? So we're living in a time right now. Like I said, I got this book. It's called Drugs Masquerading as Foods. To the point where all of this shit is to lower your frequencies. That's why my phone clone, hack, and tap is to bring you all the way down here. And they don't, like I was able to talk to motherfuckers through the motherfucking TV, nigga. Can you imagine, nigga? You watch these commercials every motherfucking day, but the people that shot the commercial actually stop and start talking to you. And you like, damn, wait a minute, y'all watching me through my TV and shit? So when I was jacking off and shit, bitch, you seen me masturbating, y'all was just watching me? And then they like, yeah, nigga, we seen you, but hey, you probably one of the purest people we seen in the earth, man. Keep this shit going. So in reality, what they telling me is, my life so motherfucking exciting that I'm being projected throughout the world in some places. This is the dark web and whatever the fuck else they got going on. But they studying me in these universities. I told you I just start speaking a language. Y'all know me, nigga. I start speaking a language fluently April 13th. Fluently. Fucking fluently. Ain't in the earth. I Googled it. I said, is anybody in this bit? I had to Google. I said, man, I put in Google. I say, man, I put it in AI mode. Ain't nobody in the earth ever done no shit like that. And you have to go through classes. You got to be studying. You got to be taught this shit. But I was taught by an invisible priestess named Mama Ma'at. How did I know that? Because I had to put it up on video. God said record the shit. So I, nigga, turn the camera on. I'm in front of the camera. This ain't no motherfucking tongues. I'm standing there and shit. I'm boo, 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 boo. But the ancestors is coming through me and they just spitting and they telling the world, look, run that fade back, bitch. That's how they felt. Just like that. Because it's on a video. They be like, run that fade back, bitch. And then I get to saying some shit and then it's just coming out. I'm like, man, listen, man, this shit, it gets me so charged up. I did this shit in front of the fire department when they walking past the bitch. Them niggas was so charged up. They was like, oh, yeah. You know, white people be, but the energy, they felt that shit. And look, I walk, I come back here and shit. Guess what? 4 police trucks. 4 police trucks come, pull, sit right here in front of the house. 4 of them bitches sit right there. I said, what the fuck? You can't make this up. When I get extremely pissed off and I'm angry, I ain't got to say nothing. Helicopters come out. So who the fuck am I? You talking about Anunnaki? Which actually Anu means original, Nagi means black man or black woman. But the Anunnaki that's supposed to come in November, my birthday in November. This ain't no motherfucking coincidence that now you got an asteroid floating that they ain't never seen happen before in the history of man, but it's an asteroid called the Three Eyes coming on its way to our atmosphere. What are we talking about? When you ever, this nigga Speedy said that he stopped the asteroid. Who talking like that? How many niggas you know in the earth? This and now you hold on. So you saying you to stop the asteroid? Now you telling me that you the fucking you're speaking a language that ain't in the earth no more? Who the fuck is this nigga? And the nigga, no, the nigga actually they put that nigga in a mental facility, and the nigga got a microchip in his arm. You could touch the bitch. When people touch the bitch, they don't even want to be around me no more. That's why don't nobody fuck with me. Bro, I've been fucked up for a minute, and they just cut me off of my motherfucking stamp, shit like that. I told her what I was going through. You think I would have would have just told DHS some stupid shit? I said, nah, this shit I'm going through is real. But I even made a video out of that. I said, you gotta be involved, because if they can get me down to the lowest frequency, like I said, make me homeless. It makes it easier for them to come and kill me and unalive me. My sister Phyllis' boyfriend, DJ, D-Wee Son. D-Wee Son is my sister's husband. The nigga was poisoning me every chance he got. It got to the point where I was like, nigga, I know your dad. I'm gonna have to go, because this nigga like in his like 25. I want to beat the shit out of DJ. I want to fuck him up. Don't give a fuck how D we feel or none of that. Your son was trying to kill me, nigga. How do I know? Because every time, bro, we all have eaten fish. It was the only thing that I was fucking eating, nothing else. Fish tasting like straight shit. Fish don't taste like manure. It don't taste like feces. The shit that come out of your bowels. Huh? You think I made that up? I see Tyrese in here, right? Why would he know D-Wee? Why would I make that up? Why would I say that whole ass shit? Because this nigga, I make my food, right? This is the tray, right? Because I ain't frying shit, right? I'm boiling the fish and I'm putting it in the oven. I set the bitch in the oven and I have it set, right, on the rack, and I'll count the rack. Now, when I first realized it, I gotta watch the pattern of this shit. I'm watching the patterns of how this nigga moving and shit. This the secret society shit. I don't give a fuck how nobody feel. Flat the fuck out. When the feds and shit, CIA started watching me, right, and then I started realizing what the fuck was going on, I just had to start going live and showing motherfuckers. But I set the motherfucking rack down and shit, put my little 9 loaves of fish in the bitch and shit, and I'll set the fucking aluminum foil on it a certain way. Who we learned this trick from? We learned this shit from our mothers, dads, and grandmothers and grandfathers when we was drinking they goddamn liquor, or you drink they pop onto some thirsty shit and they mark the bitch. That's what we learned this stupid ass shit from. Not stupid, but this is genius shit to see if a motherfucker's stealing your shit. So, right? Or putting shit in your motherfucking drinks and shit because you know you will try to fill that shit up with water and they hit they shit, they damn near about to kill every kid in the motherfucking house. You running around that bitch feeling good because the Pepsi, the Coke and shit, you don't give a fuck what it was that they had in that bitch. You was like, they drinking the shit, then you might hit they little Christian brothers or they Crown Royal and shit. Because remember they used to have the giant bottles and you had to go get one of your cousins or somebody or your sisters or brothers or somebody to help you lift that big motherfucker up to get a shot off the bitch type shit. So that's what we learned this trick from. So you take the shit, you put the goddamn aluminum foil on it a particular way, or you set it down on a rack to the point where you know exactly how it's positioned. So when you walk off, because I'm like, I motherfucker better not touch it. That's how I'm feeling at this point. So I walk the fuck off and shit. I come back. The aluminum foil is pulled up a little particular way, and the rack is positioned a particular type of way now. The pan. Shit like that. That's how I started to know. Not just because of my taste buds. Because I'm like, damn. Not only that, I just told you that I used to tell my sister and them, I said, you know they watching me, right, through the televisions and shit. Every TV in this bitch, right, they watching us. And then I would tell them, I say, some of the tarot readers, because I watch tarot all day, every day. I say, some of these tarot readers work for the government. I was talking to them. And they call y'all out by name. Like right now, I'm talking Tyree them in here. Do you know they will tell me everything about this nigga Tyree that he do inside his house? That he think he done killed this nigga, done this, right? Then done this shit to this child or some shit or whatever the fuck he doing, right? He got 7 toes. It don't fucking matter. They will tell me. And I be looking like, yo, I say, oh my God, they in everybody's house. How do you know that's true? Edward Snowden, the white boy that looked like Harry Potter, that Donald Trump said, I want his motherfucking head. And he tried to get the nigga sent back from Germany, Russia, right? America's arch enemy. But Edward Snowden, that he the one, the white boy that leaked the 3.3 or 3.2 million documents from the FBI, CIA, the NSA, right, and whatever else fucking organization and shit, to the American public. And we know him. You can put it up right now. It's going to pop up, called Hero or Traitor. He was the first one to tell us that they were watching us through our devices, through our laptops, through our pads, right, through our televisions, and to unplug and basically unplug from the matrix itself. He was the first one, and I've already put this up in video format, but he the one who told us that shit. Ain't that something? So now you're living in a time where they're actually doing it. Nigga, you know me, I'm walking around this bitch with a microchip in my arm, and then I'm giving you these particular types of stories. So this means I've been around the block. But they don't want it to come out. So the only reason I'm live on Facebook because I'm banned on TikTok. Because when I go on YouTube to try to say something, because YouTube is directly involved as well. Facebook involved as well, but that's why I went live. As I said, let me get this shit out. Because they done got my phone so fucked up to the point where when I throw something in my trash, I don't have a trash. They got it to where it's just keep piling up to where I won't be able, my cache, right, will be so full, my storage will be so full that my device would not even allow me to go live on certain platforms. And the reason they did that, right, see, now that bitch off. See, you see that? See, it's off. This is a camera, right? They mad. It's all good, right? Because usually it's like a drone and shit that they'll have sitting over this bitch, and it'll directly fuck with my shit, right? And we got 5G. Ain't nothing buffering no more. You don't got to worry about that. Unless it's like a storm and shit, right? But like I was saying and shit, when it comes to these phones, laptops and shit like that, these smart cars and shit like that, people that was getting in their accidents and shit from driving them electric cars and shit, this is the real reason people are afraid of the electric cars, is because you can hack them. Right? Remember about 6 years ago, they were able to, a lot of people were dying in those cars is because you had a bunch of hackers hacking directly into the cars, fucking the brakes up, and they were killing the people in the goddamn cars. And then they've turned around and put it in one of the movies called Fast and Furious, when she hijacked all of the cars and made them bitches fall off of the goddamn building, and all of the cars are trying to fuck them up. People, that's why. It's because of this type of shit that's been happening. But they don't want a nigga like me saying it. It's because when I woke up, nigga, they knew who woke up. This ain't just King Tut Moses waking up. That was one of my forms. This ain't just Jehudi. Hold on, I thought Jesus wasn't real. I thought the Christ wasn't. Oh, you got somebody in the earth that think they can save everybody? No, stop that nigga, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste, but you can do anything you put your mind to. They say, hold on. Stop that nigga right there. Nigga, they took 2 TikToks from me. I transformed nigga to Shango, went to the middle of the earth, shocked the earth back alive. You be like, when was the earth dead? Every time they drill down in this bitch and extracting the plastic, everything no different, right, than the brother who Julian Brown. I believe that's his name. That created the plastic, the oil out of plastic, the gas out of plastic, because plastic is like a particular type of gas. This particular type of chemical, he created a system, and then he came up missing and shit. That's because God been pooping people. God been waking up the architects. God been waking up the healers and shit like that in the earth, right? The true scientists, the true ones that really want to see, right, a new world order, but in the sense of a new world order in a golden age. Because every golden age, the Christ comes into the earth. Not only does the Christ come into the earth, but Christ consciousness comes into the earth, which means everybody can obtain it. With a little fucking work. I ain't gonna say little, because it takes a lot, because we have been so fucking programmed. Like your mother watching television, right? Us that know our mom, my mom, don't fuck with her from Monday through Friday, nigga. Don't fuck with her from 11:30 to 4 o'clock. It's because the soaps is on. Okay? And since the soaps is on, she and that bitch getting programmed. Don't go in there fuck with Papa, stepdad, whoever it is, because he in there watching his shit, right? In my case, it was my stepdad there. He and that bitch watching Exorcist, Three Stooges. That's his shit. Don't fuck with them when they in there watching the movies. Pumpkinhead, you feel what I'm saying? Puppet Master, those types of movies and shit. And now I think about it, that's why that nigga's a warlock. Nigga pulled a pistol out on me like a week ago. This nigga pulled it. Bro, I still got extension cord marks on my body from you beating me since I was a child. And you gonna pull a pistol out on me? Not only did I just come home from doing that to a nigga, but I'll beat your ass type shit. Cause a nigga didn't got fed up. But the thing about it, like I told the parole board, I didn't make a mistake in shooting this nigga. Right? I did that on purpose, but I should have made a better decision. I should have made a better choice. They said they never heard that before. They said they hadn't heard everything. You know what I'm saying? But I had to go within to get that, which means I had to go within and truly change. I could not come home and be the same kind of nigga that everybody else was going to be. And I didn't want to be like that because of my ex. I loved this woman so much. I was like, man, because you can deal with you, but your change should be for you, but it's also for other people because you can deal with your shit. But I did a lot of my changing because I wanted to be with this particular type of woman, not knowing that this woman had in her mind that she was going to sacrifice me one day. She wasn't going to wake up to who she really is and then get on this divine mission that I'm on right now. This is a real life motherfucking search and rescue mission. This is a real life mission. Right? Like they say, all heroes don't wear capes. All men you ain't gonna see them in uniform, but we got on uniforms. And that's the thing. People want to use all of your bad shit, but they don't want to remember nothing good about you. And when they see who you is, they want to add all that shit to you. My thing is, I don't want to hear none of that shit. I don't give a fuck how nobody feel. You cannot attach none of your demons to me. Because they're not my demons no more. So you walk accordingly. Now you control them. When the demons see you, they flee. Because they know your light too motherfucking bright. They know what true darkness is. And I can get just as dark, I can get just as evil as anybody in this bitch. But why would I continue, right? Like I told niggas in the joint. Why continue to, first of all, you just turned 1 year to 9. Bro, you should have been home. That's 1. 2, you in this bitch doing all of this evil, wicked ass shit. Bro, what the fuck? Do you want to go home? What are you here for? Nigga look at me like, I'm talking to everybody. There's 90 niggas around me. I'm talking to everybody and they looking at me like, I'm talking about the grand sheik talking about some people just too smart for their own good. I got the head of the GDs, the Bloods, and I got the Crips, and I got the motherfucking Nation of Islam heads protecting me, and I didn't even know it by just being honest and being real and just being me. What I said, nigga, I'm here to visit. Nigga, I ain't here. I came in this bitch as God. Nigga, I ain't coming here to stay. Why I'm gonna fight you? What we getting into a flow? Niggas understood. Logic. Fuck that shit. If this nigga steals something, bro, I'm getting the fuck up out of here, bro. You can have that shit. Oh, whole ass, bitch ass nigga. Do you want to test the theory out? Because in the joint, all you got to do is show some heart, some stupid shit. But in reality, like they used to tell me, bro, you know, I'm disrupting the prison and don't even know I'm disrupting the prison by being the person that I'm being, to the point where they were calling me to the office. They was looking at my case and they was like, this not how you act. No bullshit. Motherfuckers call me on the PA loud as fuck wherever I'm at on the yard so I can come into the dorm so they can ask me, what you in here for? Because the only thing they could see that it was some violent shit. When they found out, they was looking like, they couldn't believe I was in there for this shit. They was like, when I beat the shit out the white boy, they was on the same type of time. I beat this motherfucker. First of all, he called me 16 niggas. The Melanics and shit, they like, nigga, if you don't fuck this nigga up, we gonna fuck this nigga up. Right? And then we got a mind to fuck you up, nigga, because you already been doing little shit around this bitch that we don't fucking approve of. You getting this bad shit on your name. I don't give a fuck about none of them niggas was talking about. None of that shit. Flat the fuck out. You feel me? But the white boy calling about 16 niggas, listen to me. I beat that motherfucker purple, blue, green. I'm talking about every color of the spectrum. And I blacked out. They told me the story after. And then his counselor called me to the office. He said, well, you got a bunch of kites on you. Anonymous showed me all of the kites. Anonymous. I said, this shit, wow. I didn't know I had so many enemies and shit. But Anonymous, he said, you know what? But you really, he said, man, you're a good inmate. You're a good person. He said, I ain't gonna lie, you'll probably never make it out of here. Do you want to go? This nigga sent me to he said, nigga sent me to a prison that had a 99.9 going home parole percentage. When they seen who I was for real, because I've been like this for years now. When they really seen who I was, they was like, nigga, do you want to go do with the POA program? I was like, yeah. Then they started explaining, you know, these people like this and that, and you still deal with actual doctors from off the street, and the actual public still comes into the penitentiary. I'm like, man, when I get to the penitentiary, bro, they got PlayStations, Xboxes. We can make a couple $100 a month in this bitch, right? Not that $1 a day shit, 39 cents a day, none of that. I'm talking about real money. You in this bitch like a psychiatrist, basically. Dealing with people that have psychological problems all day, every day. And it's a level 4 penitentiary. And they got a system in this bitch. I worked there for a few months. And I'm explaining the character of changing and truly changing, not no facade shit. And then when you get home, anything can pull you down and you back on it. I had made the decision that I was never ever going to be the nigga that they wanted me to be ever a fucking again. But not only was I going to be God, but I wasn't going to be a piece of shit. I'm about to cry right now. Is because this woman that I was just with, she knew all of this shit. I told her she didn't believe this shit. So you gonna let motherfuckers come in, offer you money and all of this shit, right? For my life and shit like that. When everything I did was for us. It wasn't just for me. I created, you built this nigga. You helped build. You spent about 40 bands. I didn't have to go to the goddamn lunch. I didn't have to. Not for real. I was eating out of my locker. God was conditioning me, showing me what I needed to be, how I need to be on a daily basis, and I did it. I said, I'm going to take care of myself in this bitch. That's what she told me. Make sure you get back to me. I'm like, okay. But she out here keep falling into these loops, getting with niggas, fucking this nigga, that, right? Fucking this nigga in our bed. Shit like that. To the point I forgave her. I say, listen, but you got to get another bed because I'm not sleeping on that motherfucker. But when I say, damn, but when I even sit on a couch in the house, I got to feel another man's essence that then been through the house. You shouldn't have done that. Okay, it's a year. I got a year left. It's time for whoever you dealing with, break that shit down, break it off, because I ain't been fucking with nobody. Even though she gave me the option, if you want to go fuck with somebody before you go in, because you know you're going to be there. I said, no, I'm going to leave with you on my breath, on my body, in my mind, and I'm going to come back like that. I did it. But when I come back, I was too good, too pure for her. I done surpassed because people wanted me to be what they thought I was. And that's what fucked everybody up. Like I said earlier, that 1,444 minutes in a day, this is not that. I'm not only I'm hers, but I also belong to the people. That's what I was on. I didn't know God. I didn't know I was walking when that nigga, when DMX tell you about the footprints, he was like, it was 2 foot, it was 2 sets, but all the time it was God carrying him. At the end of the, I didn't know. Yeah, I know God from back in the day. I was a believer. But can you imagine at this age, 2025, no nigga, God walking the earth, nigga? You can be that? Nigga, I'm talking about you got a heavenly father and you got a heavenly mother. Can you know the pain of losing a parent like I miss my dad? Do you know the pain of losing a parent, your father or your mother? Or a child? I know what that feel like. But can you imagine having a parent or some parents that are all powerful? Nigga, they teach you about the one. That's your heavenly father. Heavenly Father who art in heaven. That's it. They don't say shit about mama. That's why Mama gave me that language. She gave me the gift. That's why she gave me all of these motherfucking gifts and presents that I got. I can see clearly. Man, I read the motherfucker so quick. I'm talking about body language. You can write a letter in the motherfucking comments. I'll know every motherfucking thing. You can walk past me. I'll know everything. That's why ain't nobody around me. And the people that keep doing shit, they naive to what the fuck I know. I be knowing shit, I don't say nothing. It ain't my place to. I get it when God said vengeance is of the Lord. It's because you already got enough. This is the point of nigga who that ain't saying, nigga, what y'all doing? Classes, nigga, cast the first stone then. Bitch ass nigga, since y'all think y'all ain't nothing gonna pop karma, these laws were set in the earth way before you even got to this bitch. When you got here, you remembered, but you forgot. That's why kids, you can tie the pillowcase around their neck, put their ass on the roof, they're gonna be like, you gotta teach them, nigga, that they can't goddamn fly no goddamn more. You in physical matter, son. Okay? Yeah, the shit hot, ain't it? You feel me? He stuck his arm in his hand in the goddamn socket. Now you gotta go get some wood and knock the shit out the kid. Boop! Hey, he over there like, why you hit me? Because you was just killing yourself. He don't know why. But you see what I'm saying? Because you come from another fucking realm, another world. You just don't remember. Once you remember, you will walk accordingly. You're going to put the drink down, put the bottle down. You're going to, like, it's going to get hard with the food and shit because it's a war right there. But once you realize, right, like the actual shit, right, once you really realize, it's hard and kind of, I think it's an oxymoron, right, to pray over murdered flesh. Because you can see the horses, cows, these animals cry. They feel pain. They got families. Like you. I got a book called The Delectable Negro. This book right here. See how thick that is? Nigga, all they talking about is eating us. They be eating us. They eating niggas. Your kids coming up. All of these 490,000 motherfuckers came up missing. Black folk. Where the fuck is them niggas going? 300,000 of them were women. Because women retain more water weight than men. That ain't water, nigga. That's melanin. Because it's edible. You can eat it. It's ingestible. Like your blue foods. When you seen 2 Chainz eating gold. Gold is a semi-superconductor of energy. Melanin is a semi-superconductor of energy. So once you know certain shit, they don't want a nigga like, they definitely don't want me talking to no goddamn body. They was trying to figure out how to put me in a penitentiary today. Yesterday. They were figuring out how to put me in a mental facility, but they gave me my due process. And you have to, because somebody gonna say, where the fuck is Speedy at? Where the fuck is Rue at? Where the fuck is Caruso at? Where the fuck is Bosco at? Somebody gonna ask, where the fuck is this nigga at? And then here they come, they pay a few people. And then they say this nigga crazy, say this nigga crazy, say this nigga crazy, say this nigga crazy, say this nigga. They coming in, all right, motherfucker come over here right now and say, man, damn, man, you watch Tarot? Yeah, man, that's all you watch? Yeah, motherfucker, you watch Raising Kanan all goddamn day. You watch Power, don't you? Why the fuck I wouldn't watch this? They don't want me to watch this is because these people directly tied into my motherfucking life. And they see who I am because they do magic. I don't do magic. I am magic. What I say, what I think, the breath of God, these are gifts I got from God. This is nigga, I got the voice of God. That is a gift I acquired. Who else got the voice of God? Jada. Tupac had it. Rick Ross has it. It's a few niggas that got the gift of the voice of God. But them niggas be using it for evil. But Jada more so use it in the... He don't use it like Ross. When you look at Ross, you know Ross evil than a bitch. Wicked ass piece of shit ass nigga. All in my energy. I don't give a fuck how that nigga feel neither. I'm one of them. This is not that. I see people. I see you, nigga. Once you invade my dream state, you invade my trance state, I know who you are now and you in my energy. God told me to fuck you niggas up and destroy you niggas, and I don't play games. I don't need no money, nigga. This is why I walk alone. You don't see all these motherfucking angels, nigga, I got in this bitch? Yeah, you better look closer. Type shit. Man, shit. I'm telling you, when I found out God was real, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to talk. I don't want to kick it. We getting rid of all the evil in the motherfucking earth, and niggas better keep their distance. Because at this level, I'm faced with a weight, carjack pole, stab. After I shook a nigga hand, nigga stabbed me. Huh? Been slipped 4 Mickeys. Been being poisoned. When a nigga come into my space, I got the right to take your motherfucking life, nigga. Female or male, keep your motherfucking distance. That's the type of time I'm on. Cause if I get a whiff of any evil a nigga on, nigga, I'm on that. I ain't got no choice. So God said, okay, don't worry about it. Sit down, relax, and chill for a minute. Right? Master yourself. And that's what I've done. So people been trying to do little shit to piss me off, the phone and shit, right? They got it to where when I'm on this bitch, I'm talking about, man, listen, you ever get frustrated with the phone because this bitch ain't acting right? Nigga, do you know the shit I've been through with this motherfucking phone, this laptop? I'm talking about, man, you standing around 100 people and you yelling, but can't nobody hear you? Nigga. You know how long I've been telling this story? I've been saying this shit for damn near a year straight now. Ain't nobody called that nigga Speed and said, bro, you know I got a dub over here for you. I know you don't eat this and that. I know you need some money, some food. My car down. No, motherfuckers done had bands. Ain't a motherfucker said, man, here, man, take this 500, bro. Get your car up, man. Get back on your feet, right? Motherfuckers always keep looking for shit so they'll be able to say, I did this, I did that, but they ain't gonna help a nigga genuinely, not me, because it's not set up for them to fucking help me. They don't want to fucking help me. Because God said, sit the fuck down. I had like 20 jobs in under a year. I'm going to give it a year. Every time, as soon as I lost the job that day, I was calling another one. Because I hated going through the week in the whole shit. To the point where I said, what the fuck is going on? Why I can't hold a job? I ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm on time. All kind of shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck? That's her ass. Other niggas calling the jobs and shit, getting me fired and shit like that because they jealous about her ass, my life, right? We looking like we're living a particular life. Like, we look like we it. And we was the shit. Until she felt to let other niggas woo her with their magic wands, with their spell work, with their magic like she was using on me. That's how I seen her eyes turn black. Can you imagine, nigga? I'm talking about seeing somebody, man, I was with this woman 15 years, man. Love this woman, right? But her eyes went black right here. Pitch black. Notice I ain't saying just this part. I'm talking about all of this. And she caramel. Light skin, basically. And this shit turned pitch black like that. I could not listen to me. It hurt it. It hurt it. It made me emotional because I was like, I'll never win her ass back ever again. But she already had and tried to kill me and all of this shit. And I can't be in love with no goddamn demons. And it would sound like a nigga scorn or a nigga bitter, but this shit is beyond a lot of people's understanding and what the fuck is really going on. Because that's what I wanted to know. I said, what the fuck is going on? And then I said, man, how many other people have died? Because I was supposed to be dead. But I was like, how many other people going through this? And ever since, me, the ancestors, the angels and shit, all these different multi-dimensional beings and shit, me and God, we've been working the whole fucking time trying to really pull the lid off of this shit. But using this bitch, the phone, because everybody has one. I can touch everybody. I don't have to use telepathy. So they, when they can, because you know we're visual. We've become a very visual people these days. So now you can see me on the screen, give it to you like everybody else been given. So since there's so much evil, then we're going to use everything that they use for evil. We're going to turn around and mean it for what it has been. When God looked back after creating everything at once and allowing it to go through his process and saw that it was good. You don't know the thoughts that I think towards you. This is my mind papa talking. It's telling you that you don't know the thoughts that I think towards you because you have not, or you have yet to go through. This is why you don't spoil your children, because when you spoil them, they become just that. They're rotten and they are just kids. Baby goats and he goats and she goats. The Baphomet. That's what they become. Devils. Little goats. They're not gentle like sheep anymore. So now that they got the gifts of telepathy, those that know the knowledge, and I ain't talking about the books and shit, I'm talking about magic. Remember, knowing is half the battle. What is the other half? The other half is them literally having this fucking work. I destroyed Baphomet. Listen, I got a video up called How I Destroyed the Baphomet. I was fucking them up. I was splitting them from the one into the two that they are, masculine, feminine, turning them motherfuckers into an atom. Taking an atom, imploding the atom, exploding it, imploding it, exploding it till they were erased out of the mind of God. So they would no longer be in the earth. The only thing that's happening now is that niggas is running around because they still got children. They got the kids. That's what kids are. You see the difference? We have children and then you have kids. But kids are called baby goats, he goats, and she goats. That's what they are. And that's dealing with the mountaintop of the five of riding Roger. Dehumanize your people, desensitize them. Sacrifice yourself, do some gay shit. 5 things to ride the goat. I've been there. And I've been around the block. I don't give a fuck how nobody feel. I'm telling you some real shit. I can see shit. I know shit. And that's who they are. They are children. We call them industry kids. Corporation kids. And now they are in your house. It is your children that disarms you as the parents. Because you give them everything that they want. Because they're rotten and they're spoiled. And they have not been trained up in the way that they should go. But instead, the internet and all of this shit is training them. And then you don't want to fuck with them because they are creations. They have a source energy. They are your creation. And then they're source energy to the point now that the government, whose children they are, have weaponized them and disarmed you as a parent. So now you got to let the kids go because they think they know some shit. And this is why you see them. It's not hard for them to go out and get that bag. It's not hard for them to turn their ass up, right, and to do some sexual shit. It's because now it's so motherfucking rampant. It's an okay thing. How you getting a child at 9 years old a sex change? The kid been on the earth 8 years, and in the 9th year, you think the child is intelligent and has enough wisdom that comes after the application of the knowledge to have the understanding of why they should be getting a sex change or why they shouldn't. Because in just the next 40 damn days, you can change your goddamn mind. for something that you have done where you have a vasectomy is type shit and you don't have nothing, no of your regular, or how is that okay? It's like giving a baby a tattoo. The nigga gonna grow up and be like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? Why? It's all these spots and shit. Picture cold than a bitch as a kid. You see the picture, you're like, man, that kid tatted the fuck up, man. I know he about 2 months, but that baby cold. You see that cold ass star and shit on that baby? The baby grow up, the star all separated from the child, and the kid look fucked up. The kid pissed off. The kid didn't went the way that you didn't think. The kid didn't become good, great. Now the kid mad as hell, like, why I ain't got regular sexual organs and shit, like, why I can't go to regular bathrooms? It's a unisex. Nah, man, I'm saying, but I don't got one of them. I got that shit, but I don't look like that. But I got that shit, but I'm supposed to be like that. Why I can't stop this shit from growing on my face and shit? Why I gotta keep shaving and shit? Why I don't like the way I feel? Suicide. This is listen. These motherfuckers ain't playing. Listen, how do you combat such a system, a diabolical, demonic, devilish ass system? How do you even get a hold of that? So they even got a hold of the Bible. So now how do you act? That means you gotta go within to stop going without. It's a rhythm to shit. It's a system to when we jit. So we gotta stop really stop and say, what the fuck is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil? What the fuck is that? It's the earth. It's you going into the earth, looking for the good, being good. You're gonna run into the evil, but are you gonna let the evil consume you? Are you gonna allow yourself to be like the enemy? Because sugar can be your goddamn enemy. Sugar causes intestinal bleeding. Fucks you up. And the way that they did it anyway, after they stripped the shit of its actual fucking nutrients and shit, and it's all white. But other than that, that shit like a goddamn sickle. The bitch give judgment instantly and just stab the shit out you. Then you run around this bitch. Like they said, they said, you know, in the households, you got the dad off crack, the mom off crack, and the babies off sugar cane, and everybody's in the goddamn house just bouncing off the goddamn walls. So you can, an enemy can be anything and everybody, but it's up to us to actually know thyself. These are the 3 main commandments in the earth. Know thyself as God. And know thy enemy. The big 3. Knowing thyself, know thyself as God, and because you got to remember who you are. Why the fuck niggas trying to stone me? Nigga, is it not written that you are God's? You bitch ass nigga. That's how this nigga Christ felt. Why? Huh? You supposed to be better than me. What you trying to kill me for? I ain't said shit wrong. What's wrong? Is it not written? They're like, man, fuck that nigga talking that shit again. And then once you get a bunch of motherfuckers in wolf pack gang mentality, this is wolf pack culture, gang culture, and juvenile shit. Juvenile, right? A wolf that's a juvenile, like wolves, they play with they goddamn, with they food. They picking on it and shit, shredding it a little bit, making it bleed. Go back and laugh and shit. Come back, fuck you up. Go back over there laughing. You've been torturing your ass to death. That's wolf pack shit, man. That's what the wolves and shit. That's why we call them wolves. Like being an alpha male. You know, why the fuck would you want to be an alpha male? That's why when Christ came, that nigga was like, yo, man, I'm an alpha and omega, bitch. I'm the beginning and the ending, nigga, the first and the last, nigga, and the last shall be first. I'm that. Right? Big God in here. Like, he's like, fuck all that. Bitch, flip this shit over. Nigga, fuck all of this shit. Type shit. Same shit when I put in that one video. The nigga was on the motherfucking boat sleeping shit. Them niggas was like, Rabbi, wake up. We're about to perish. Jesus was like, man, what the fuck, nigga? I'm one motherfucking dude. I'm one nigga in this bitch. I'm one man. All y'all got gifts. Ain't none of y'all gonna use your gifts, but y'all can keep doing all of this wicked ass shit. Wake your ass up, nigga. Right, for sin set in on your ass. Hey, man, listen. The nigga waved the hand and shit. The water climbed down. The nigga went and laid back down. This shit was like, God damn, nigga, I told you can do this shit. But they told you can't do this shit. But they do it all the goddamn time. As soon as they project the image on a motherfucking television, what happens? You be like, shit, nigga, I think I'm about to go to Arby's. Shit, man, I don't even eat McDonald's no more, but I might have to go try that motherfucking sandwich and shit that they just made, man. Nigga, that's all spell work. That's all magic. You wouldn't think about that whole ass sandwich till they told you about that whole ass sandwich. You knew not to fuck with that sandwich. You was like, yeah, man, I seen the videos, man. She said she had that motherfucking sandwich for 9 years, man. It's still the same. It ain't changed. So what the fuck is the sandwich? Then the nigga go in the bag, pull out the other shit. You look at this shit, he's like, damn, man, this shit is pitch black and it turned to black mold. It's living. And it came alive and shit, right? That shit's organic. So what the, like, people keep making this shit bad, but they ain't realizing that they the goddamn magic. It's you. You are the motherfucking magic. If you do not put it in this proper perspective, right? If you don't act out in its character, it's you. You like, shit, nigga, give me this shit, man. Pour me a shot. After so many shots, how are you going to be? Are you going to be more so of yourself, or are you going to be more so of your diluted self? Sober minds speak, a drunk motherfucker speaks to sober mind is what they say, but the truth of the matter is that motherfucker drunk. They're not in their right state. That's why I don't drink no more. I got a lot of reasons, but I'm telling you, majority of the time, if you're supposed to be praying off that shit, you're supposed to be using it to meditate, right? Like it say in the Bible, let a man drink to forget his problems, right? But when he sobers up, the problem's still gonna be there, right? Then it say a man drinketh, and if he drink too much, it stingeth unto death like a scorpion. Shit like that. So you have to take, not only do you have to take everything in moderation, what is the intentions behind it? What is the intentions? Like I said, the end, going behind the veil, and then the ion, which is the actual charge of it, which is going to make it manifest. Because you just dealt with the 2 stages of darkness, and then a triple stage of darkness, which is the light itself. And I just learned that when I just said it. Because we are taught the other way around. We'll think of triple stages of darkness and we'll think of all dark, dark, dark. But we got to remember that the light is dark as well, because it'll become blinding. And to put you back in a state to that which you are in the first place, which is darkness. That is our true state. But for the sense that they taught us, the light that came into the world and darkness knew it not and couldn't comprehend it. It's impossible for darkness not to be able to comprehend it if you really understand it. Because the word master, which is the Lord, which is the word Lord, which is my star. The ma is representing the feminine, dealing with mama, and the star, the S-T-E-R, which is actually a star, right? Or we can say star, but it's still star, which is dealing with the light. So you have the dark light. And that's where my name, Alaka Chulo Akana, came from, which is the dark light of the world, which is the true light of man. But the Jesus that they gave us was a reverse light. It's because they reversed everything and they made the white beautiful, the dark bad, and evil. That's called reverse light. But what the sun sits in is the true light. Because without the true light, you wouldn't have the sun. Now we can go to another galaxy or see another star. See that? See another light. And you see when you look up there, there's many of them motherfuckers. Some of them be shooting across the goddamn sky. You like, damn, that shit look cold. You see motherfuckers start shooting across. You're like, oh shit, that shit cold. That's what we call them, shooting stars. Or you have a star sighting. So this shit is so beyond, but it's not that deep if people just take a time to themselves and say, I'm not doing this shit today. I'm gonna do something different. Your body gonna get rid of the poisons, the parasites and all of that, but you have to start healing before you shut the fuck down all the way. Like my dad had stage 4 cancer. I got the ingredients to heal it now. I wish I'd have known then, but it wasn't my time to know. Or was it? And I just didn't do the goddamn work. But you can heal it. You can heal AIDS. I got the ingredients written in this bitch. But now guess what? But now you need the money. And I ain't got none. Herpes can heal it. Wrote another one down today dealing with colon cancer. I got a book in here called Drugs Masquerading as Foods. I got another book right here called Paradigm Shift. Shifting your paradigm. And that's somebody's book still, if she ever want her goddamn book back. You feel me? But I supposed to been gave it back. But we ended on a bad note. But the point is, there's more life than walking around in the hood like we do. It's going to be here. But in order, right, I ain't going to say that. It's only a matter of time before your inner reality reflects your outer reality. And that's dealing with your heart. That's how you really feel. Because a lot of shit you really tired of. You don't want to live like that no more. You tired of seeing shit. And you so tired, then get the fuck up out of it. Ain't nobody say you can laugh and you can't laugh and none of that, but what are you laughing at? What are you really listening to? I don't fuck with the rap shit no more. I hear some shit nigga around pop like, damn, that was my... And that's it. I'm not gonna play it. Because I know what it does. And you have to put an ending to that shit. Any and everything that is evil has to be smitten in the motherfucking earth. Everything, or it's going to, just a little bit. All it takes is a little bit. It starts with the thought first. That's the first part of how evil enters. It's the thought, the suggestion. The devil ain't, this nigga, he cool. He ain't did that much. All the devil did was make a suggestion to you. You being an actual God that you are, which is the son and daughter of God, right? That's been made manifest, right? The earth moans and groans are waiting for the sons and daughters of God to be made manifest. And then the devil asks you a question. Yo, man, you want this 100 million? You want this $1 million? This 10,000? This 20,000? You know shit fucked up out here. You know you need this. You know you know. And then you get to feeling some kind of way, and then you make a bold ass decision when in reality none of that shit mean anything. It's essential, but it ain't the essentials of life. At the point of sacrificing somebody that you love, like myself. I'm pretty sure if my ex would really just say what she was really feeling, I ain't gonna say I'm sure, but 15 years you don't got no, you don't have no love for me. It's like that. Because a motherfucker loved this material, and this is all fear shit. This fear shit. Some shit you done did back in the day, a motherfucker hold over your head, that's fear. That's why I was like, I don't give a fuck about what nobody talking about. I don't want to hear it. That's the point of cast the first stone. Because a motherfucker gonna say, well, shit, man, the motherfuckers ain't gonna never know. Motherfuckers know everything. But it's the point of you trying to get over on just the people that is at your levels or higher than you, lower than you, round about you, whatever, but you forgot about God. Like, seriously. Who keeps saying they don't believe in God? Bitch, you gonna put the sun, who put the sun up there? You got all kind of scientists still trying to act like God ain't real. Motherfucker, if you got all this intelligence, you gonna keep saying this shit ain't that? It's because motherfuckers are deliberately lying and using spell work on everybody else when they know the motherfucking truth. They don't want you to know. I promise you. There's no other reason why I get stopped in everything I fucking do. I ain't did this in a minute. I feel good. Seriously. But that's one indicator. If the shit wasn't motherfucking real, bitch, then why you do this? Why you got this shit in my arm? Motherfucker should be asking questions. Why this nigga broke? That nigga shouldn't be broke. I done built enough money. Who eating off of the shit that I keep creating? And I ain't getting nothing, but I gotta stay poor and poverty stricken, being fucking impoverished. While everybody else live nice, or when I'm fucked up, now you gonna run and get another nigga? No. What's up with that life insurance policy you was talking about? What's up with that $50,000 that white man offered you? Right? What's going on? No, for real. Why that nigga ended up? Why he living like that? Where his car at? Why y'all still at nigga car keys? Why? Like, it's crazy. Man, I've been through hell, nigga. All because I changed my life. Because I talk this way. Motherfuckers tried to knock me down off of what pedestal? I wasn't on no motherfucking bitch. I didn't even know I was on no pedestal till you said I was. Think you better than everybody. Well, bitch, obviously I am. Y'all went through all of this whole ass shit to do to a nigga living with my motherfucking sister right now. What 42-year-old nigga that had his own house 15 motherfucking years, been building on this foundation, but all of a sudden put in a mental facility, get out that bitch and ain't got nowhere to motherfucking go, and then when he goes somewhere, they doing shit to his ass. Because if I had my car, I'd been sleeping in that bitch, I wouldn't have been this, but I can't, you know, God did. God had to have this shit happen away so I can see everybody clearly. So I can see the situations clearly, so I can have particular types of strengths to gain a particular type of understanding to what the fuck is really going on. Like niggas used to be like I was in a joint when niggas wanted to fuck me up. Who gonna be the one? That's how niggas was talking. I walk in the day room, niggas talking about some who gonna do it? Who gonna be the one? This bitch packed. I'm looking like who gonna be the one what? I'm the only nigga don't know what's going on, but I can see that everybody want to fuck me up. Who gonna be the one? Who gonna do it? Niggas like, shit, man. Niggas mumbling this shit. My nigga Murder X and shit, right? Murder X sitting over there like, shit, man, you ain't worried. Niggas ain't gonna do nothing to you. He tells me, I've been listening to these niggas. They ain't know we was cool. Murder X, they love that nigga. But they hate him at the same time. Because he knocked Dex down. Niggas mad at him. It's shit hit different when they get in a joint. It don't be all of that. Oh, man. Shit hit different out here. Niggas will buy you off the street. That's what they mean by tricking you off the street. Niggas will buy you and get you in that bitch type shit. Because you'll crash out. I just went through that shit. Motherfuckers trying to get me and get me back into that shit, man. Like, man, I'm never ever going back to the penitentiary a day in my motherfucking life. Didn't want to go to court, but I'm had to go to court on this shit, that all of this shit that these motherfuckers have been doing to me. I'm going. Motherfuckers gonna get that money up. That's a fact. Because there's no. Why do all of this? Where is that money at? Why was I able to call Social Security Administration and then they tell me that I'm not alive? I'm like, no, my dad passed, but I'm alive. I don't know what the fuck wrong with these motherfuckers. Motherfuckers thought they was gonna get away with murder. Not only that, you thought you was gonna get away with murdering me. Why y'all ain't do that shit when I was fucked up in the streets, drunk as hell or something? Don't wait till I get to this motherfucking level. Now you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. You thought you was scared of ghosts. Well, imagine fucking with me right now. A nigga that know. This is not the same. We are not on the same level. You're going to pay for it immediately. That's how much God love us. God like, oh shit, oh shit, one of my kids is up. One of my children up. You gotta remember what the goal is and shit. But that's another thing, right? The programming of and getting out of. Because we know it ain't bad. But in the sense for what they use it for is bad. But what I'm saying is though, but when Mama and Papa and they actually got I can't even pronounce the word, but it's a particular word, right? It's an antenna that's inside. It serves as an antenna that is inside your brain and shit, your third eye and shit. But when your mama and your papa, I call them Mama and Papa, Heavenly Mother, Heavenly Father, when they realize your ancestors that your ass is awake, it changes everything. All right, because now you're in the now you're in the flow of not just being in this physical structure, but in your spiritual structure as well. They have become the one. The two are the one. That's why when you see your mother, you see your dad. When you see your dad, you see your mother. That's why they tried to take Papa out, and some of them took Mama out and made this nigga do this and do that, and had these children raised up as kids and fucked them up, and then they go and fuck up other fucking shits. You feel me? But peace to the God, man. Whoever's still in here, man. Shout out to the guys. I gotta download this. I'm gonna put this shit up on my YouTube. God up, God rising. God is always shining. Peace to the guys.